Oh, man. Back again with it. All right, y'all. I'm definitely part of the Overthinkers Club today. But to be honest here, you literally can't buy a Fuji X100VI right now. So I figured out how to get the same exact look with other cameras. So basically, we all know that the X100VI is impossible to get right now. But check out this work I did this weekend with Flash. Pretty much holds the same character as a Fuji. The only thing that's really missing is the grain. So let's be real here for 2 seconds. You can't do chroma blue. You can't do the DR boost. Like, you get a DR boost in Sony cameras, but it's not the same. And the grain, like I said, is embedded in the photo. So you can do it in post, which is fine. And in my opinion, what are you gonna do? Spend $2,000+ or open Lightroom? A lot of people are gonna say spend $2,000. I can understand it, but this is more for the people who don't want to spend the money. So here's the exact setup I use. Let's go ahead and take a look here. We've got the Sony A7 IV with the IT32. This thing is a neat little flash. It also, which makes it so cool, it does wireless flash. So you can hold it, one hand, hit the shutter. This communicates with this. And now you've got off-camera flash. And it even comes with like a little stand. I think this was like $100. But this is honestly what you need to take your Sony cameras to that level. Like, if your goal is not just to have a Fuji look, I came from film, right? My goal is to get a filmic look and maybe like a point and shoot look, right? This gives you a point and shoot look. Like any camera you use, in my opinion, Canon, Nikon, Lumix, this gives you a point and shoot look. Cool thing is you can put it right next to it. Look at all the cool things you can do. You put it right next to the lens though, flash it up. The other thing that I do is I actually use Sony film looks. So now in Sony cameras, I think anything after the A7 IV, if I'm not mistaken, gives you creative looks, right? So within the camera, you can do this. You can go inside, change up, and kind of tweak the creative looks. I think I use FL, and I think it's VV2, and I also use IN. I've got them set on my 1, 2, and 3 wheel, which is the cool thing about Sony. You can really set those in. And then I do 2 cards. So one I shoot in RAW, and then one I shoot in JPEG. And I usually have 2 cards working, and I do the sort. I'll show you guys in camera really quick, make it really fast. But when you do that, basically you get your JPEGs, and then you have your RAW files if you want to go in and edit them later, which pretty much makes it super usable. The cool thing is I sent the promoter all of the photos I did straight out of camera, no editing at all, and they loved it. They didn't have any discrepancies. They didn't want me to change anything. So I think if you're really trying to have a fast workflow, something super similar to Fuji, you need to get one of these IT32s. I think they've got the IT30 for like the smaller cameras, right? So something like the Fuji X100VI or the X100V, if you don't want to use their internal flash, you can just get this IT30, throw it right on top of your camera, and it's taking photos that are phenomenal. The problem I had with the in-body flash inside of the Fuji was that once you put the square hood on the front, you know, the aesthetic, it's blocked by it. So like it casts an extra shadow because now that screw hood is on top of it. So in my opinion, I think this one's better, but still a lot of people are saying that the IT30 for the smaller bodies are going to be your best bet. So honestly, most people that have a Fuji aren't going to care about this video, but you know, at the end of the day, I agree with a lot of the things people are going to say, which is just go buy a Fuji. Like I said in my last video, which I'm going to put like right here, you definitely can do that. But if the market doesn't change, to me personally, the X100V and the X100VI don't have much difference, especially if you have cameras that already do video, right? Like you're looking for kind of like a do it all camera that's kind of like, oh, I just want to take this on vacation. I just want to keep this with me like my everyday. Then the X100VI is going to be your best bet because you can get video, ibises inside that camera. You've got internal NDs, and you get 40 megapixels. The X100V, I think it was 26 megapixels, no IBIS. The video was pretty good. I mean, it's still really great. But I think the new model is just phenomenal compared. So in reality, you're never going to turn your Sony into a Fuji, but this gets you 90% of the way. Let's even say 95% of the way without spending more money if you've already got these setups. So I'm just going to say, if you really want to save some money, buy that IT Godox and get you another camera like the Nikon ZF, which does a very filmic look. Get you a Canon R6 III maybe if that's what you're looking for, or an A7 IV, A7 IV. All the old cameras work too, and save some money. But until next time, high grade visuals.